Can we go back to your original research that got you to TED, and then also what you've been doing research-wise outside of TED? You obviously introduced the world to, or at least a good chunk of the world, to the giant sunfish, the Mora, and there was a lot of passion and joy in you being a storyteller. Have you stayed with that part of the ocean kind of wilderness as your focus, or was that just one of a dozen animals that you were captivated by, and what are you focused on now as a researcher and scientist?
Well, I just can't seem to get away from that Mola. I'm still working on it. I have a grant to go tag them in Galapagos next year, and you guys should come. It'd be fun. Part of it, I lecture on National Geographic expeditions, and so I'll put out the tags, and then I'll come on the ships and talk on the ships, and hopefully get some real-time data, because there's a population out there that may be unique to Galapagos, but we're going to check it out. So yeah, still working on the sunfish, and also they just make up a huge part of the bycatch in the Mediterranean. Just massive amount of bycatch. So working on a project in the Mediterranean to figure out how to reduce that bycatch. And let's see. So Galapagos. Still putting out some more tags in California, and then I've got my citizen science. So I've got people writing in from all over the world, kids, adults, every religious creed, ethnicity. It's a fun website where people put in their comments, and so I'm writing that up. So that's still going on, but my big project right now is I'm working with National Geographic Kids Entertainment and senior animators from Pixar, because, you know, my whole other life is making documentaries and films. And this is a project that is targeted to ages 3 to 6. And its cornerstone is an animated television show that will be hopefully on PBS. And focused on water and what kids can do to essentially save the Earth. I mean, if you save water, you save the planet, you save Earth, you save the life on the planet, because everybody needs clean, healthy water to live. So if you get how to take care of water, you pretty much get how to take care of life. And we need to start that early. We need to start that environmental ethic early. So the grand paradox of this project, which is called The Water Show, is that we're trying to use television to get parents to turn the television off and go outside and really experience the natural world. And so we're partnered with the U.S. Forest Service, the National Park Service, NOAA, aquariums and zoos across the country, kids museums, Project WET, and so we're building a movement targeting ages 3 to 6 to really lay the foundation for the next generation of stewards, because these little guys, you guys are gonna be the ones who live through the worst of it. So that's the big project where I'm in the midst of launching. And I've got kids in that age demographic, so I have my own built-in focus group at home that I can test stories with and say, do you like this? Is that fun? Is it silly? Is it boring? I like having my built-in focus group. Oh, and also something that you guys might be interested in. I launched with Geographic, we launched a student expedition for high schoolers in Monterey. So every summer, 2 groups of high schoolers from all over the country, it's open to everybody, can sign up to come for either the first or the second session, and we take 10 days, and it's kind of the greatest hits of Monterey. We look at elephant seals, we go whale watching, we have great photographers come and give you the hints that only National Geographic photographers can give you. We talk about marine conservation, because the Central Coast is leading the nation, if not the world, on setting up marine protected areas and networked areas, and so in terms of marine conservation, we are the poster child for the country, and so we could talk to you about that and show you firsthand. Then you go behind the scenes in the cutting-edge marine technology with the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute. I mean, the whole week is just jam-packed. Kayaking, beach combing, beach cleanups, it's all marine conservation photography all day, all the time. So, and it's beautiful. So that happens every summer, and I do that as well. And then a bunch of other things, but maybe you have some more questions. I could rattle on.
Sure.
I was curious about what you're saying with the drift catch. I know in some places they have to throw that back, but most of the time the animal's already dead. What's the policy where you are in Monterey? Did you hear that?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear. Did you say, you said drift catch? I'm sorry, I couldn't understand.
The drift
Why don't you
catch.
come up here?
Or just speak louder.
The sea lice that's caught in the nest, but they aren't intending to catch, is, I know some policies is you have to throw those back, but half the time the animals are already dead. What's the policy there in Monterey? I'm just curious.
Oh, you mean the bycatch? Yeah, the bycatch. Yeah, no, I mean, if it's not your target fish, it's not your target catch, then you throw it back. And with Mola, you know, it gets caught in the net, and it can often make it out of the net alive because it doesn't tear itself up, but it gets maimed in the process. And also, fishermen think that the molas swim back into the net, so they'll cut the fins off and throw it off. So they purposely kill the animal, or at least cut the fins off, purposely kills the animal. So yeah, no, it's totally allowed to. The saying that if your net catches something that you don't want to catch, you're allowed to throw it back. And there's just a huge amount of things that die that way.
Well,
Is there another question in the corner?
Yeah, as being a marine biologist, have you looked at anything that might predict the impact of the oil spill on the marine population at all? I mean, have you been able to research that at all, or come up with anything?
Well, you know, we have a bunch of examples to draw from. I mean, Exxon Valdez, we just had celebrated, if you call it that, our 20th anniversary of the Exxon Valdez, and whereas we can see some rebound, there are populations that were lost, and that was it. They did not recover. So, you know, the Gulf of Mexico is a hammered body of water to begin with. You've got it draining the Mississippi watershed, and I'm sure you guys are well aware of the term dead zone. Yeah? So you know, the Gulf of Mexico has a dead zone that increases every summer because we've got all manner of different fertilizers and pesticides and herbicides that wash up from our rivers and our agricultural heart of the country and into the Gulf of Mexico. And now you put the oil spill on top of it, and it's going to be hard-pressed for the Gulf of Mexico, which already has its resilience taken away from it by the dead zone. You're just putting one punch after another. So you're going to see populations that just won't come back. I'm sorry to say, but in terms of oil-specific problems, yeah, I mean it's a big migratory bird way station. Migratory birds have very limited ability to get rid of the oil on them, so we're going to have all manner of seabird experts down there trying to clean these birds, and then hopefully not have them go back in. We just have to try everything that we have in our power to try and clean it up, but it's yeah, I mean, if you look at the big picture of getting energy, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts?